I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am fertile. My fertility goddess. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses. Welcome to your My Little Pumpkin Spirit Baby reading. In this reading, you are going to be receiving some mysterious reminders from your spirit baby about your journey to your baby. So, whether you are curious at this time, trying to conceive, or pregnant, there may be something in this reading for you if you feel attracted to it or you feel drawn to these messages. Thank you so much for being here. I am so happy to have you a part of the Fertility Goddess family. If you have yet to subscribe, don't forget, okay? Don't forget to subscribe and join the family. And I'm really excited to be delivering these messages today. We have some little pumpkins, or medium and little pumpkins, on our cards because one of our fellow goddesses said that she prefers to have objects on the cards to choose her pile. So I hope that these help. I know as a clairvoyant goddess, I definitely am a very visual person, so I definitely get it. So I hope these help. We have, of course, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3, but we also have a brown pumpkin for pile number 1, okay, medium brown pumpkin that has like little white spots or dots on it. We also have this little green pumpkin. Okay, little green pumpkin that also has little white dots or spots on it. And then we have this medium size beige pumpkin that's just all beige, solid beige, for pile number 3. Okay, so you can choose whichever pile you are most attracted to, whatever one you feel is calling you. This is a pile that your spirit baby is going to be delivering your messages through. And if you feel called to more than one, then go ahead and select more than one. All the timestamps are down below in the comment section. And before we go on, I do just want to mention that we have a very special, there's two things actually, a very special offer that I'm offering this spooky season. So check that out down below in the description box as well as in the comment section. And then, of course, if you are looking for some amazing crystal bracelets, I mentioned them in my last video and I want to mention them again. I was gifted some bracelets from Otter Spirit, and today I have on my clear quartz bracelet and I have on my rose quartz bracelet from them, and you can check all the details down below for that as well. And they also have a little mystic and Halloween spooky time offer or sale that's going on right now, so go ahead and check that out as well and then use my code for a discount. Okay, so yep, I'm gonna leave it there and I'll see you guys in the pile of your choosing. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number 1. Welcome to your little pumpkins mysterious reminders for your journey to baby. I have all of your cards already pre-selected except for I am going to use one deck that I'll shuffle live here with you. But if you chose this beautiful brown pumpkin that's kind of spotted with like white spots, then this is indeed your pile. Okay, so let's put your little pumpkin right there. And we're going to dive into this tarot deck at the very end. So I'll save this card for the end of your messages. I'm just going to lay the cards out as I received them from the divine. So we're starting off with my Spooky and Sweet Spirit Baby Treat Oracle deck. And the very first message we have for you says, Mommy and Daddy, you will be my sweetest treat in life. Thank you for all the love you give to me. Okay, so baby is saying that, reminding you, not saying, reminding you just how much you mean to them. If you have been having any doubts, I'm hearing some mommies or daddies may have been having doubts that chose this pile about maybe, adding on another child to your family, or maybe you've been wondering, like, are you really connecting with your spirit baby? Like, it just seems like there's been some questions around this connection that you have with your baby, and maybe even their arrival. You've been questioning that as well. And they're reminding you that you are indeed their sweetest treat and that they will be yours. Okay, so I'm hearing thank you. I'm reading thank you for all the love you give to me, but I'm also hearing thank you for all you've done for me. Okay, thank you for everything that you've done so far for me. And they know that you're going to, and you will always give whatever it is that they need for them to thrive, experience love, and also come earth side. Okay, we also have mommy. Fear can make us think that fake things are real, like those scary monsters that live under the bed. Okay, so this is exactly what I was feeling. I felt like someone here may have had like a little bit of fear surrounding your journey to baby, maybe fear that things aren't going to be okay, fear that things aren't going to happen at all. And baby is saying, remember how you told them that those scary thoughts or those monsters that live under the bed aren't real, they're just a figment of our imagination. Then that's exactly what baby is reminding you of. This is your reminder that that fear that you have that can feel so also real is something that is just being made up, is what I'm hearing. It's something like I'm hearing like in regards to your perspective. So when we change our point of view of some things, a lot of times when changing our point of view of something, looking at something from a different angle, asking others for their opinions, like that actually can help you when it comes to like debunking the fear, is what I'm hearing. So it's like by you asking others for others' opinions, or what do you think about this, or I'm going, maybe sharing, right? I'm going through this situation, or I feel like this may happen, and then having them, maybe do a reading for you, or just give you their thoughts, or just reaching out to others who've experienced similar events. I feel like that in itself is going to help you realize, like, wait a minute, I was afraid for nothing, okay? Fear can really paralyze you, is what I'm hearing, okay? So fear can make you stop in your tracks, and it can stop you from achieving your goals. So baby is saying, remember that is just a simple, like, flip of, like, literally flip of the switch, is what I'm hearing, okay? When it comes to your mindset, and you have the power and you have the ability to make those changes. You have the ability to change your mindset and your way of thinking surrounding whatever this may be, whether it's your fertility journey, your pregnancy journey, the outcome of something, your relationship, love life, your personal life, self-care. Like, I'm talking to so many goddesses and gods here that it can literally be anything, but your little one is just really wanting me to drill this in, if you will. This is why I'm still talking about it. That fear, if you're wondering why you haven't achieved a certain goal yet, fear is a cause. If you are wondering why you keep experiencing a certain situation over and over and over again, there's something that you are afraid of, or there's some sort of fear that is stopping you from bypassing or getting out of this, like, this circle of, like, this returning energy. Okay, so this is what baby wants to remind you. It's fear, mama. It's fear, papa. Okay. We also have, yay, mommy and daddy. Doesn't it feel so good when you go out and play? Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I didn't look at these cards. I just kind of shuffled them and then, like, left them face down. So I'm looking at all these messages for the first time with you guys. But I love how this is, like, it almost feels like a storyline here, because we were talking about the fear, and I was picking that up with the sweetest treat, right? And the doubt leading to fear. And then we have, like, doesn't it feel so good when you break free? Like, that's what this message is saying here. Like, doesn't it feel so good when you go out, when you just freely do, right? Instead of letting fear stop you from achieving the goals that you want, or doing the activities that is going to bring you happiness and excitement. Like, baby is saying, like, yay, doesn't it feel so good? And so even though right now in this moment you may not be experiencing what it is that you desire, baby is wanting you to know that you will soon. Okay, you will soon, and you will be very grateful that you chose to make the move, that you chose to, you made the decision of whatever this may be for yourself in your own favor, instead of, like, letting fear make that decision for you. Okay, is what I'm hearing. So let's go ahead and move to the next deck. It's my Spirit Baby Confetti deck, and we have a couple of cards, I think 2 cards from there. So we have, mama, there is something that needs to heal or be checked within your body before I can come. Okay, so of course some of you guys may be pregnant already, so this definitely does not, may not resonate for you. It can, and you may already know what it is if it does. And it doesn't necessarily mean, like, before baby is conceived. It could be before baby is born. Maybe there's some things that you are wanting to, like, bring into regulation or bring into balance within your body, or even in your space. Because what I'm hearing here is that this message is definitely talking about the root chakra energy. And the root chakra energy is representative of like your health, your finances, your relationships with others and yourself, your safety, your sense of security, things that help you feel grounded. So I'm hearing baby is saying, whether you're trying to conceive, you're curious, or you're pregnant at this time, baby is saying, mommy, remember, because there's something that you feel intuitively within yourself that has already told you this. You may have said like, I want to get my money up, or you may have said, I really want to buy my house first, or you may say, I really want to get like maybe a steady, stable location for me to live in before I, bring this baby earthside. Or maybe you haven't said that you want to, but maybe you just have this feeling, right? This intuitive feeling. Like I had this very strong feeling with my own spirit baby that I was going to move from where I was previously before they arrived. Like it was such a strong feeling, and it was like I could not shake it. And I still kind of have that feeling, and I kind of feel like I need to like move before this little one comes earthside. And it's something about me being in a specific location before they arrive, right? And that's kind of what this is about, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be your health. It can be healing in terms of a relationship with someone else as well. Maybe there's something that you have cut ties with someone that in your heart that this little one is going to be asking you about. Where's grandma? Who's my grandma? Maybe it's something like you've cut ties with a friend that is going to be, you've always seen them and envisioned them by your side during your pregnancy, and you guys have a fallen out. Like that can be something that needs to be healed, right? So it'll be different for everyone, but I definitely feel like baby is saying like that intuitive nudge that you have about healing or strengthening something to do with your root chakra or your root space, right? Is definitely important before they arrive. We also have, you are meant to enjoy each moment of our connection. And I love how we have the word enjoy here, or joy coming through. Not necessarily the word, but like we have enjoy here, and then we have, doesn't it feel good, right, when you go out and play? And I just feel like, this is such a strong message for baby and our friend baby, about like when you do your best is what baby is saying. I'm hearing, mama and papa, they do their best when they're having fun. Like they feel their best, they do their best, their best work, when they're passionate about it, when they feel involved. And I'm hearing like, whether you're pregnant at this time, maybe you're pregnant and you're like, my energy is so low, and or maybe my friends, I don't really want to hang out with them because they're doing things that I really can't do right now. Like what I'm hearing is like, and even trying to conceive, or being curious and knowing about spirit babies and connecting with them, everybody's not going to understand, right? You can't talk to everybody about everything, really. Because it's just honestly going to bring you down when the more you try to explain it to them, the more you try to make them believe, or whatever the case may be, right? And what this little one is coming through and saying here is that when you are allowing yourself to step into this energy of flow, this energy of freedom, this energy of, I'm hearing, it's my what was it? It's my party. I can cry if I want to. I heard it's my birthday. But I really feel like that is like a insinuation that it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks you should be doing because of a specific thing. Like it really just matters what you think you're supposed to be doing, right? And that you're enjoying it, you're having fun, and whether it's a conversation, an experience, a situation, a relationship, whatever it is, like baby is saying that you are meant to enjoy your life, love yourself more is what I'm hearing, before this little one arrives, or just be as a part of your own life. It has nothing to do with baby's arrival either, but as a guide, as their guide, as your guide, right? Them as your guide is literally like, I feel like they feel like it's their job, your spirit baby. Like they feel like it's their job to remind you that, mommy, you're meant to have fun in this lifetime. Like you're meant to experience joy in this lifetime. Like you're not meant to just, work and then be done with life. Like no, like, and a lot of times we get caught up in that fact. We get caught up in bills and things needing to be paid, and what's the next step, and who am I supposed to contact next and connect with, and all these different things. And baby is like, no, like that's not the purpose of life. And I also want to say too that some of you guys, you're being called at this time, and baby is saying, I'm reminding my mom and my papa that it's time for them to live out their life purpose. And some of you guys have been feeling this energy, you've been feeling this calling to live out your life purpose. Maybe you feel like you're meant to be in servitude, right? Your soul wants to serve others. Your soul wants to connect with others. Maybe you want to be a reader, or you are a reader. Maybe you're, intuitive. Maybe you are someone who wants to do other forms of healing. Maybe you want to be a counselor, a psychiatrist, a doctor, a nurse, a teacher. Whatever it is, like, instead of just doing something to put food on the table, like, I'm hearing, like, whoever I'm speaking to right now, whoever's listening to this message, like, for a fact that your soul has been calling you to do your soul's purpose, and live in your purpose. And to live in your purpose means that whatever you do, you will be provided for. Right? And it may not be in a traditional way. I mean, I will be the first to say that by me living out my soul's purpose and connecting with your babies and connecting with all of you, like, this is like, if you would have told me like 5 years ago that I'd be doing this and that I would be getting, paid in the way that I get paid, and that situations and blessings and things would be happening and miracles would be happening in the ways that they happen, I'd be like, you're crazy. That doesn't even make sense. It's not logical. And that's what I'm hearing is like Spirit is saying someone here is trying to make traditional like logic out of living out their soul's purpose. But the whole purpose of living out your soul's purpose is to do what your soul is calling you to do, and trust that you'll be provided for, because God will provide for you if this is what your soul is meant to do. Okay. And you kind of just got to roll with it, right? You kind of got to roll with it and listen and tune in. And it's very, very much going to be a like soul to soul connection. It's easy to lose yourself in it, but at the same time, it is so important that you do the work, the routine work, so that you don't lose yourself in it. Okay. So anyways, I can go on and on about that, but I won't. But I do feel like baby wanted me to mention that to someone today, that it's time. It is time. It is your time. It is your time. It is your time. It is your time. Okay. All right, let's see what we have for the tarot cards. And then I'm going to get some tea leaf oracle messages, and we'll end with a sign that baby is going to send you this season. Okay. So let's see what we have here. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, it's the first card. We also have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, I love it. And then we also have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, we have all Pentacles. What is going on here? Okay, so the card that you were drawn to with the pumpkin on it was this Knight of Pentacles card. So just so you know. Now let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. Okay, yeah. Hopefully that's not too crazy, but I just wanted you to be able to see like the words while they're here. And I'm actually going to do it this way because that's the way that I'm going to read it. And that's the way it came out. So we have the Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So what is the mysterious reminder you want to share with your mama and papa? Let me see. Let me tune in for a second. All these pentacles. So number one, I mean, I was talking about it already, like your physical, your root chakra is so important, and baby was talking about that. For someone here, excuse me, this is about your finances. Get your money together. Okay, I feel like you intuitively know that, like you have been feeling like you want to have certain things set up, and this is not just about like you having a job or getting money. It's about like I'm hearing like savings, investments, charity. We literally have like generosity, charity, support, employment, sharing, and rewards with the Six of Pentacles energy here. And then we also have craftsmen, tradesmen, collaboration, partnering with others. So there's definitely going to be like, I'm hearing like, for someone here, there's going to be a change in your career, or like in the way that you receive your money, and what you're able to do with your money. And I feel like part of this, this change starts with what we talked about earlier, which is surrounding the mindset and like your ability to push through the fear, right? Because something is holding you back that that literally feels like it's stemming from you being afraid or fearful of potentially the unknown. Maybe you are so, I'm feeling with the Knight of Pentacles, you may have built something. You may have built something, spent a lot of time on something, may have given a lot to something, and it has, it's paid off, but now it's time for a different path, is what I feel like this is here. Okay. I do feel like, once again, this is exactly what I was picking up. Like, Spirit is saying, like, you are destined to be provided for with the Six of Pentacles energy. Okay. Whether it's through someone being generous to you, someone giving you some sort of like financial support, giving you a reward, sharing their funds or their, whatever their experience or whatever it is they're experiencing, like sharing that with you, so that you can experience it, or a new source of employment. Okay. It could also be maybe you become, like it says, craftsman. This is giving like I'm building, I'm structuring something, a tradesman. Okay. So there's something like maybe you go to, I'm even hearing like going to school to like do some sort of trade work, right? So there's all these different opinions or options here, but what I'm hearing is baby is saying it's time to get started with this Knight of Pentacles energy. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who is persistent. They know what they want, they're ambitious, they move forward, and they are very like, with they're, of course, they're like earth energy, so they're very practical, responsible, grounded type energy, but they are someone who knows that it may take some time to build, it may take some time to really get to where you want to be, but they know that they have to start. So I'm hearing like baby steps. Start. I'm hearing start, start, start. Okay. Once again, you will be provided for. Now, the other thing that I'm hearing with the Three of Pentacles is that you are not meant to just do this alone. This is something that you're meant to collaborate with others through, and with Three of Pentacles energy. And I feel like, once again, Spirit is saying, like, since this is something that your soul is being called to do, right, you are going to have all the right people in all the right places for you, is what I'm hearing. It's just about you seizing the opportunity. It's about you reaching out, and it's like I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles in my third eye right now, and the Ace of Pentacles is literally representative of, the divine giving you this seed and being like, here's a seed, now go plant it, right? But you have to be the one to reach your hand out, take that seed from the divine, right, and plant the seed, and then nurture the seed, right? Pour in your time, energy, effort, and water it. Make sure it has adequate sunlight. Make sure that you're doing all the things so that it can become this massive tree that you can get your harvest from, right? And I feel like that is something that someone is getting ready to experience, if not experiencing already. And you may have been, the person that I'm speaking to, you may have been sitting in the shadows, you may have been sitting in fear, you may have been worried about your finances, worried about your foundation, worried about the time it's going to take for you to take care of, whatever this is here, your home, your health, your, relationship, whatever it is. But Spirit is saying, like, none of that even matters. Go out and play, right? Go out and take some time and put effort into what it is that you desire, one step at a time. That's all it takes, is one step at a time. That's it. Okay. And then with the Three of Pentacles energy and that collaboration energy, there may be someone that that's doing something that you want to do. There may be, you can go on TikTok, you can go on YouTube, you can go on, you can find somebody that is doing what you want to do, right? That is experiencing what you want to experience. That maybe you have a money goal in mind, and you're like, I want $5,000, a week, a day, whatever it is, right? You can find someone who is making that amount of money. If it's just about the money, right? Find someone who's making the money and then have them teach you, right? Work with them, collaborate, partner with them. Okay. For the majority of you guys, it's not just about the money. This is your soul's purpose. This is something that you are shifting into, a new career, new employment, new entrepreneurship. Okay. But there, maybe even buying a house. Okay. It's so much here, but, you're meant to work with someone to help you get into that next level. Okay. So I love this for you guys. I want to get some more reminders from baby. Okay, someone really needed this message today. Let me know down below if that is you. Go ahead and put a, what should we put? Put a pumpkin emoji in the comments if this is your message. Okay, put a pumpkin emoji in the comments if this is your message. All right, let's get a few more cards here before we end with your sign. Okay, the sign that baby's going to show you when they are around you this autumn season. Let's see what we have here. What other reminders do you want to give to your mama and papa? Oh, we have marriage, okay? Commitment is big, okay? This is a reminder, mama. Commitment is big. For some of you guys, if this is about your relationship, right? When it comes to your relationship, I do feel like, you know, there is going to be, I'm hearing, oh, there's so much coming through. I'm hearing like there is going to be a higher sense of commitment between you and your partner, or you are attracting that to yourself if you're not in a relationship at this time. But I'm also hearing married to the game, okay? Which that is not really what, you know, that's the phrase that helps me bring that message to you. Maybe you've heard that recently, but there's something about you just being so overly committed to what it is that your soul purpose has been literally pulling on you to be committed to. It is time for you to be committed to that, okay? But yes, I'm also seeing that. And then I also feel like there is a sense of like, I'm hearing work on your marriage, work on your relationship, work on your connection. Okay. This is a team effort. It's not just about you. It's not just about your partner. It's about both of you guys together. Okay. I also feel like, bringing balance into the space. I also feel like both you and your partner are also going to be bringing in the amount of money that you guys are in need of. Okay, your partner could be a fair man, or he could have blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, you could be marrying someone that's like that. Okay, or that could be the person that you are attracting at this time, baby sending your way. Okay, if you don't have a partner. Let's see what else we have here. So we have time to get out of a situation, okay? Now, this is not going to be for everyone, of course, but for someone here, I am hearing that if you have been in a situation, a connection with someone that is, you know, not treating you fairly, trigger warning, okay, that is not treating you fairly, or it's way worse than that, then it's time to get out of that situation with this person. Okay, once again, you will be provided for. You have people around you that can support you. Okay, sometimes it's just about bypassing the fear of talking to others, telling others what's going on, getting outside, or getting, I mean, I understand that everyone's situation is different, and some people are actually dangerous, right? And so you really have to be mindful of your situation. But if you're watching this and this is your message, Spirit definitely wants you to know that it's time, and that you are going to be supported. You are already supported, okay, to make that move. You know, and you know how to make the move. You've just been sitting on it. You've been sitting in the shadows thinking about it, and it's time to make that move. Okay, now for others, this could be surrounding something else you're connected to, that you've been committed to, but it's no longer providing you with joy. You no longer feel the connection to it, right? And so it's not feeding your soul like it's supposed to. Maybe you're just doing it for the money. Who knows, right? But it's time for you to get out of the situation. And when you change your mindset, like we were talking about earlier, and you shift into this Knight of Pentacles energy, where you're like, you know what, I'm going to change and shift my energy and pour it into a long-term goal, or pour it into this, you know, tending to this seed that I've planted so that I can be rewarded from it, then that is going to help you get out of the situation. And also, you will receive a gift, okay? You will be grateful for the gift that you receive. I'm hearing Pandora's box. I don't really know that story, so I don't know if that was a good or a bad thing, but I do know that there is like some mystery here in this, about this box, and so I can't really tell you what the gift will be, but it is something that you will enjoy. Okay, I can tell you that. I do feel that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this message. This reading was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, and that's okay. okay? But I'm definitely grateful that this message came through for you today. We are going to end this reading with a sign, okay, from your baby. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, definitely check out the links down below in my description box. I have a very special reading for this season if you're watching this during the month of October 2025, okay? If not, no worries, this is timeless. So just check the description box to see what offers I am offering at this time, okay? Wow. So your sign from your baby, okay? We have fence. It says boundaries. And I'm hearing you read the book in relation to this message. So I'm going to do that. I wasn't planning on doing that, but I'm going to do it because there's something with this message that your spirit baby wants you to hear. I said wow because it's kind of the energy that I've been feeling this entire time. It was like this fenced up, pinned up energy. Feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling like I have to experience the same thing over and over and over again. And your baby has been like reminding you just of how powerful you truly are, just how much say-so you truly have. And there was a message that actually came through, and I don't know if it was the last pick a card reading that I did or a personal reading that I did, but I'm remembering the fence message so clearly about how the fence works both ways. It works by keeping others out, but it also works on keeping you in unless you create a door, right? Unless you create your own out. So for some of you guys, it's time for you to create your own out, and that out is only for you to know about. It's a secret out, right? You can't really tell where it's at in the fence, so it keeps others out from your space, but it also allows you to go outside. It allows you to be out and about. And also look at those fall leaves. So I also feel like fall leaves are a sign when you see leaves falling from the trees, leaves changing colors, okay, and a white picket fence. I also feel like those are signs from your baby this holiday, I guess this holiday season, but this autumn season for me, that I feel like that is a sign from your little one to let you know that they are around and to remind you of this message, okay? So let's read this really quickly. So it says, it's important to establish boundaries in your life, and relationships, especially as a form of self-care. Just as fences clearly define what is yours in areas where people can and cannot have access, it is time to determine where you should set up fences around your heart and your time. Be clear about what you will and won't allow. People may be asking a lot of you or trying to take advantage, but know that they can only do what you allow. Be deliberate not only in setting your boundaries, but in communicating them. The card can also serve as a reminder to stand up for yourself and a nudge to be firmer with the lines you've established. You are, in a sense, teaching people how to treat you. Even if it feels awkward or uncomfortable now, in the long run, this will have a positive impact on your personal and familiar relationships and increase your self-confidence. Set stronger boundaries and say no. And I want to remind you that no is a full sentence. You don't have to say no because, no I can't because, no, just no. The answer is no. Okay, so this is where I am going to leave you, my beautiful goddesses and gods. I hope you guys enjoyed these messages today, your mysterious messages, reminders from your baby. If you were drawn to any other pile, go ahead and check it out. If not, I have so many videos on my channel you can check out if you want to binge spirit baby messages at this time, or any fertility prediction messages. I have those too. And thank you so much for being here and joining the family, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number 2, or this cute little baby green pumpkin. This is indeed your messages from your little one, your mysterious reminders from your spirit baby today. So we are going to go ahead and dive into the cards because I already have them pre-shuffled for you. This one is going to be one of the last cards that we look at. So let me put this one back. And let's start off with my Spooky and Sweet Spirit Baby Tree Oracle deck. So the very first card that we have says, Mommy and daddy, looks like someone's been eating too many treats. Time for a checkup. Okay, so reminder to someone that they need to schedule that doctor's appointment. Okay, if you've been talking about scheduling the doctor's appointment, going to the doctor, like it's time. Baby's like, it's time for that appointment, mama and papa. Okay, I'm hearing don't neglect your health, or don't keep putting it off. Don't keep saying, I'll do it eventually. I'll go ahead and take care of that one day, someday. It's time to take care of it now. Okay, especially if you've been eating too many treats, and it has something to do with your teeth, or has something to do with like blood sugar, or I don't know, like you're like feeling sluggish, or your energy levels, or different things like that. And we're in like holiday season, so y'all, it gets serious around this time, okay? Because the treats skyrocket, okay? Especially after this year, y'all. So just definitely make sure you stay on top of your health. Baby's reminding you to take care of your health. We also have mommy and daddy. You are not alone in this journey. I am always by your side. So your little one is reminding you that you're not alone, okay? Your spirit baby is always, always, always with you. They have things that they have to do too, right, to prepare for their arrival here on earth, but they love popping in, and a lot of times they kind of just, I don't want to say float, but they float float by our sides, right? And just kind of like ride the waves as we're riding the waves, and they're talking to us, and they're letting us know if we should be going left or right. And a lot of times we don't listen because we can't really hear them like you hear me talking to you, right? So we just kind of pause and we think and we say, I don't know if I should go left or right. I think I should go left. No, I'm gonna go right. And the baby's like, oh my gosh, why didn't they go left, right? So baby's like, I'm always, always, always here. You can always ask your spirit baby for some guidance. You can meditate with your baby. You can invite them to like spend time in nature with you. You can use oracle cards to communicate with your baby. You can write your own oracle cards. There are some oracle, like blank oracle cards on Amazon. And if I remember, I will put the link in my my description box if you want to buy your own blank oracle cards. And then you can just write the messages on there that come to mind that your little one sends to you, or things that you want to ask them, or you want to want them to respond back to you. Like, for example, you may ask some questions and you may want an answer like yes, no, maybe so, I don't know, right? Whatever comes to mind. And you can just write those on oracle cards. Tune in and connect with your baby. Ask your baby to join you in that space and in that moment. Open your heart space, maybe do a heart chakra meditation, and then pull the cards, right? Shuffle the cards, let them fall out, or pull them from the top. Whatever you do, whatever you find is like easier for you, and voila, okay, you're communicating with your baby. And I recently had a goddess who said, well, how do I know I'm communicating with my baby? And I said, the number one thing is trusting. Like, you just have to trust it. Like, I could literally stop right now in this reading and be like, no, this is all crazy, right? Like, I'm just making this all up. Like, this is all just in my head. Like, I could literally just stop right now, right, and be like, no, this is not real. But I trust and I know in my heart that this is real, that these are messages. Like, my brain is active, but it doesn't just have all these things going on in it while for other people as well. So I know that, especially confirmation is also really good too, so you can even practice with other people if you want to. Maybe not spirit baby, or you can do spirit baby if they're trying to conceive, or they're interested in connecting with a baby guide. But you can also just do regular spirit connection, connecting with loved ones, ancestors, connecting with angels as well, and communicating with them, and see what messages come through for others, and see what they say. Let them give you feedback, practice. And then that'll also boost your confidence, and you'll be like, okay, I trust that I'm actually getting messages from my baby. The other thing too, if you are interested in spirit baby communication, you can also ask your baby to show you signs, right? And that's another really fun way to interact with your baby, and get some messages from them, as well as journaling. Okay, so I definitely feel like I have some goddesses and gods here in this pile who are interested in spirit baby communication, and connecting with their own baby. So definitely do it and do it again, so that you feel more confident in what you're doing and receiving. Okay, but baby's like, I'm always here, mama. I'm always here. So you guys got 2 of these cards. I want to pull one more for you. Okay, so So let's go ahead and get a third one from this deck. For pile number 2, what do we have? We have Mommy and Daddy, secrets lie in the shadows. It's time to shine some light on what has been hidden, okay? So I'm hearing, I know it can be scary, you know, and sometimes we just want to ignore it. Sometimes we just want to let it go, okay? We just want to just let it be because maybe it's not bothering us on the forefront, right? But there is it's time, I'm hearing it's time to take care of things that have been hidden beneath the shadows, or there's things that maybe you have labeled bad, or nuisance, or not going to take care of it, or because I don't need to, or it's not my responsibility, that needs your attention. I'm hearing something needs your attention, okay? And it's something that you are aware of, but maybe you just kind of felt like it wasn't meant for you or your responsibility or whatever the case may be, and you're being asked to give it a little bit of your attention, okay, at this time. And it could even be something like some things that are coming to mind are like bills. It could be bills that you're like, oh, you know, whatever, when I can get to it, I'll get to it. But maybe you need to make a call and set up an arrangement, right? It could be like maybe a family member or a friend or an acquaintance needs your opinion on something, but they're very needy and they're always asking for things. And you're like, I just don't have the energy right now. I just cannot. It's not even my responsibility to be helping them with this. The divine is asking you to give a little bit of your time and attention to them because they really need it. Okay, so there's something here. And I also feel like by you doing this, okay, whatever it is, there is a lie that's going to turn into a truth. So it's something that either a story you've been telling yourself about something. For example, if it's a bill, maybe you thought it was a certain amount, or you thought there was no like way to resolve it, and you speak to a representative and they're like, oh yeah, oh, you're a part of the such and such club, oh yeah, we can just knock this out, whatever, you know, whatever, right? There seems like there's going to be some sort of like unveiling is what it feels like to whatever story you may have been telling yourself, or whatever you thought was going on. It's like, or if it has to do with a person and they're like been lying, like they're going to get caught in their lie and truth is going to be revealed. But that is something that is happening, but you won't know, and you won't be able to release. Oh yes, it feels like a release because it's something that's been on your mind, or something that's going to keep popping up, okay, that you can't like you just can't get rid of it. It's what Spirit is saying. It's just gonna keep popping up because it does have to do with your own like lesson. It has to do with it does have to do with you, okay? Spirit is saying, and it actually, for the majority of you guys, it feels like it's going to be like a blessing in disguise in some way, okay, where you're gonna get something out of it as well. You're gonna get something out of it, whether it's peace of mind, because I definitely felt like this rush of relief energy, someone like even crying like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful. But it's like either you're gonna get peace of mind, or you're going to like make a new friend, or you know, you're gonna get some clarity on a situation you've been trying to get clarity on. So, but you won't know that, and you won't receive that blessing until you say hello to the shadow, right? You got to say hello to the shadow side. I just heard Cardi B song, It's Me, hello. Okay, so I definitely feel like there's something that wants to kind of just pop up and wants to be taken care of or needs your attention. Okay, so that is another reminder from baby, or a message if you like weren't thinking of that, but I needed to plant that seed for you. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get the Spirit Baby confetti messages that I already have pre-pulled for you. So the first one says, Mama and Papa, please write me a letter. I want to know all about you, which is so crazy. I have not seen these cards, but it's so crazy because I actually was hearing, remember how I was talking about Spirit Baby communication and connection? I heard journaling at the very end, and I was like, do I say that or no? And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna say journaling. And here we have writing. Okay, so excuse me, your little one loves to communicate to you through writing, whether it's writing poetry, writing out your day, writing a letter, keeping a journal of some sort, writing scriptures, whatever it may be for you. Your little one loves to communicate to you through writing, and I'm seeing you can, like, if you want to write letters to them, you can actually write it in a journal and have these journals ready, for them when they arrive or when they're older, obviously. Or you can write letters and then you can fold them up and put them in a box, and then you can give them to them for like their 16th birthday or something like that. That'd be really cute. But your little one is very sentimental and really loves, like, wants to know all about you and the journey that you took to conceiving them. Okay. We also have mommy going outside every day, even for a short walk, will help clear a blockage in our path. Beautiful. So going outside is important, and it's so interesting because this message kind of came up in pile one, so you could have been attracted to pile one too. And the card that came out is this one here. It says, mommy and daddy, doesn't it feel so good when you go out and play? And this was actually on the bottom of the deck as I shuffled for you guys too. And I was like, do I show that or do I just let it be? Because obviously it came out in the last pile, and maybe it just, I needed to shuffle it more, whatever. But obviously it's in this deck too. So getting outside, getting some vitamin D, I'm hearing, getting some sunlight, just that release or that relief feeling that I felt earlier. I feel like that can just be like getting out the house and getting in some sun, going for a walk. That is actually going to bring some clarity to you. It's also going to help, just help you release tension, release pent up emotions, and help you think more clear about what your next move is going to be, or who you are as a person, is what I'm hearing overall. Okay. But yeah, so there's also, if you have been like wanting to work out, maybe you've been saying, I'm going to go to the gym, or I'm going to like work out in some particular way. Your little one is saying, like, even just going for a short walk outside, not that short. Like, I saw somebody like just walking out their door, going to the mailbox and walking back. I'm like, that's too short, y'all. Let's give it like at least a 3 to 5 minute walk. Okay. At least that's minimum. Okay. And that's really, really, really short for a walk, but it's still a walk, and it's still getting your body moving, stretching, doing yoga. If you're pregnant, of course, consult with your doctor. But I'm also hearing, if you're dealing with inflammation, okay, if you're dealing with inflammation in the body, like, walking is also going to help reduce. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but of course, I'm not a doctor. Please consult with a healer, physician, a physical healer. But I am hearing for someone that walking may help reduce inflammation. Okay, so I don't know the science behind that or anything like that, but if you have been feeling that intuitively, then I wouldn't knock it. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards, and then we'll dive into some tea leaf oracle messages before we look at your sign that baby's going to show you this season. Okay, so let's see what tarot cards you guys have. So you have the King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, I'm laughing because there are like 3 Pentacles cards in pile number 1, and then here you guys start with the King of Pentacles. So some of you guys may have watched pile number 1, and this is like a continuation message for you if you were drawn to 1 and 2. But with the King of Pentacles here, okay, it says empire, faithful, provider, long-term stability, mentor, accomplished, and affluent boss. High Priestess is mysterious, which is interesting because these are mysterious reminders. Confident, discerning, creative, insightful, unattainable, and spirituality. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which says adventurous, fearless, rebellious, sexy, brave, risk taker, and charmer. Okay. So what reminder is it that you want to give to your mama and papa? So I'm hearing that the message that's coming through intuitively from your little one is like, they're letting me know that you are this high priestess, okay, or priest, okay. I feel like, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So remember how we were talking about like being confident, like it's a number one way, or trusting is the number one way that you can like be confident that you're connecting with your baby. Well, this is where this high priestess energy comes from. Okay. I feel like what you're being, and it does say confident here. What I'm feeling here is that your little one is saying like, your intuition is so on point, okay, about so many different things. I do feel like it's so important at this time that you move very intuitively. I am hearing that you're most successful when you move forward with your intuition, and you move forward with what you feel most passionate about, okay? And you are open to taking risk. So by being this Knight of Wands energy, by taking a risk, right? Risk taker. Your little one, your little one is saying that you are most successful in that way, okay? King of Pentacles energy is someone who is very practical. They do what's best for them. If it makes sense, then they'll move forward with it, right? Knight of Wands is someone who is like a go-getter. Like if they feel passionate about it, they're going for it. Like there's no, like they're ambitious. Like it says here, they're brave, they're adventurous. And so what I feel is like it all starts with the High Priestess energy. It all starts with this deep inner knowing, this feeling, right? And that's kind of like what we were talking about with the shadow energy too. It's like something that you just intuitively feel um, like there was no specific thing. It was just like what you've been intuitively like avoiding, or intuitively or intentionally saying, you know what, I'm going to pull my energy away from this. There is a need for you to actually kind of peek in. Don't give your all, of course, right? Listen to your intuition, but like peek in, because there is something that you're meant to take from the reversal of that, right? The truth being revealed, and it's going to benefit you in some way. But the other thing that I was hearing too is baby was saying like my mama and papa, they are so good looking. Okay. So I'm hearing like don't like talk down on yourself, your looks, your abilities. Okay. This is a reminder, the words are powerful. Okay. I'm also hearing something, if you have been really feeling called to doing like some sort of like beauty ritual, or you want to do more to take care of yourself, when it comes to the physical, when it comes to the external, like do it. Okay, babies, like do it. You have the means to do it. But overall, this is like an overall message here, reminding you that you are powerful, reminding you that your intuition is always on point. Okay. And I feel like when you pair like your intuition with practicality, a plan, and being open to like taking a risk or doing something new, and like taking passionate action or like intuitive action, like it's a done deal. Whatever it is that you're setting your mind on, or that you are intuitively feeling like you need to move towards, like you have qualities within you that um a lot of people want, that a lot of people wish they had. I also feel like, if you have been wanting to create long-term stability for yourself, whether this is surrounding your finances, your career, your relationship, your health. Okay, I'm even hearing like your health. I do feel like by you continuously moving forward in the way we just spoke about, intuitively, open to new ideas and new ways of doing things, okay, being a risk taker or being brave, adventurous, fearless, okay, this is a way that you attain this success, okay. And I do want to just point out too, like with the risk taker energy and then the practicality energy, that can kind of seem like, clashy. But what I'm feeling here with this message is that the energy is like, it's practical in a way that it makes sense for you and your situation, right? Because something may make sense for somebody else in their situation and what they're going through, what they've experienced, but it may not make sense for you. So that's the type of practicality. But when it comes to you taking action or moving forward with, taking whatever action this is that you're feeling called to or intuitively feeling called to take, if it makes sense for you, then move forward with it. If you hit a wall, don't back down. Just find a way to jump over that wall, right? Or go around it or go through it in some way, right? Be that risk taker. Be that person that's like, you know what? I know for a fact that I'm meant to move this way, that I'll find success on the other side of this wall. Let me figure out how to, go around this wall, over this wall, or under this wall, right? So that's kind of like the energy that I'm feeling here with these two messages. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Let's see what else baby wants to share. Let's see, what other reminders do you want to give? I'm hearing you can achieve anything you put your mind to, mama. Okay, we have advice from a friend. So remember I'm hearing, remember the advice that your friend gave you. Okay, remember what your friend said is what I'm hearing. Remember what your friend said. Okay, remember what your friend said. Ooh, that's a lot. Just one, please. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna take these. It's a lot too. But I said it's a lot, and then I put cards back, and then I got a lot again. So I feel like I need to take them. So let's see what else we have. We have a dark man, dealing our relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. We also have carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Okay. We have gong, exciting event. We have scales, keep your life in balance. And we also have cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Okay, so I feel like, we're kind of connecting here. I feel like the situation may involve, that baby's talking about with these messages may involve this person, right? With either dark complexion or dark hair. And this is a masculine energy, whether it's gender-wise as a male, or it just carries a lot of masculine energy. But I feel like there is some sort of event. Maybe there was an invitation that you received, and your baby is encouraging you to go. Okay, go on this journey, or go to this event, this exciting event with this person. This could even be going on a date. Some of you guys, it's right here, it says unattainable. So some of you guys may be single at this time, or you may just have very high standards. And in no way, shape, or form am I saying like lower your standards at all, but I am feeling like baby is inviting you to be in this Knight of Wands energy. The Knight of Wands is someone who is just very open, especially when it comes to dating. And it comes to like connecting with other people. I feel like you are a very successful person, or this is what you just have high standards. Like if you're not successful, you have a long-term goal that you're heading towards at this time. And maybe taking risks may seem a little scary to you, or or even being with someone who is a risk taker feels a little scary to you. But I feel like they are meant to help keep your life in balance. I feel like this person, okay, whether this is someone who is you're going to be in a love relationship with, maybe a family member, a friend, they are meant to help bring balance into your life, because you could be a workaholic, you could be someone who is just very career or education oriented, focused on climbing the ladder, focused on bettering yourself all the time, and once again, maybe taking risks is like, I don't really know, because we have that practicality energy where it's like, if it doesn't make sense, I'm not really about it. And I feel like your little one is saying, like, people are going to be sent into your life to help you bring healing to parts of your life that you feel most dissatisfied about. Okay. And the way that they go about doing that, it may not be the way that you approve, quote unquote, or the way that you are familiar with, but baby is asking you to remain open and have an open mind, have an open heart, to receiving their help, getting advice from them, letting them guide you, opening up your energy a bit, right? Of course, with protection, if you feel like you need to protect yourself, but there's something that they may actually have for you, right? Once again, that can benefit you, and help you step away from this energy here with this dissatisfaction or this frustration with a particular area in your life. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing, as well as a message for you guys. I know that was so specific and left, but let me know if that is something that resonates with you. Okay, if these messages, or if you found anything in this reading to resonate with you, or something that you needed to hear as a reminder from your baby, it could be that you look good, okay? And then maybe you've been down on yourself recently, and baby's like, excuse me, you guys to get yourself right again, because you are gorgeous. Okay, you are handsome, you are gorgeous, you are beautiful. If that, any of the messages resonate with you, put a cherry emoji down below in the comment section so that I know. And we are going to end your messages today with your sign. Oh my gosh, how cute. With your sign from your spirit baby. I actually have 2 of them for you. Okay, so this season, one of your signs that your baby is going to show you to let you know that they are around you, and also to remind you maybe to connect with them, maybe to watch out for distractions, stay focused on your long-term goals. Also, spirituality too. I feel like baby is saying, like, Don't forget to have time and take time for yourself so you can connect with your higher self and have conversations with yourself, with the divine as well, right? They're going to show you clouds, okay? Funny shaped clouds, clouds that catch your attention. They may look like storm clouds and you're like, oh my gosh, a storm's coming, or something about the clouds are specific that catch your attention. And also angel number 1111, okay? 11 11 11 11 11 11. So this is what I have for you, goddess. I am sending you so much love, light, and of course baby dust. If you're trying to conceive, if you feel drawn to any other pile, check out the timestamps down below. If not, I have lots of spirit baby messages and videos that you can binge watch if you're wanting to get more messages from your baby, as well as fertility predictions. And I have also personal readings that I have linked down below in the description box if you want to book a personal session with me. So I am sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number 3 as their reading. Welcome to your My Little Pumpkin Mysterious Reminders reading. And if you chose this little beige pumpkin or medium beige pumpkin, you're in the right spot. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to put this card with your other cards because it'll be one of the last ones that we look at. So let's get started. We're gonna look at the my Spooky and Sweet Spirit Baby Tree Oracle deck first, and then I'll be shuffling some additional cards later on in your reading. So let's see what reminders baby has for you today. So the first one says, Mommy and Daddy, thank you for not giving up on me. I love you so very much. And I feel like this is a reminder from your little one of just how much you have put into your journey to baby and just how proud they are of you. I feel like you know that they're proud of you, but they just want to remind you just how proud they are of you and how grateful they are as well, because I feel like your little one has been wanting to come Earthside for quite some time. With this little one's energy, I am picking up that they're all ready to go. I feel like they have been right by your side as you've gone through the ups and downs of your journey. Some of you guys may be pregnant already with this little baby, this little sweet baby. And I just keep seeing a baby with like their bags packed. So so they're like, there's so much that we've had to endure together, Mama and Papa, and I'm so grateful that you never gave up on me, because I am destined to be a part of your family here in the physical. So that's so cute, and I feel like your baby is also like sending you an energetic hug and kisses, so you may also feel like energy like pouring through your body at this time. It could be a warm sensation, a cooler sensation, feels like chills, okay? But baby is definitely in your energy. Let's see what else is that I want to share. We have Mommy and Daddy. Have you thought about using extra tools to conceive me? These things will make my journey to you a bit easier. So I feel like this is confirmation for someone who is trying to conceive or potentially has received messages from your physician that you may need additional support to conceive this baby. So this could be IVF, IUI, taking certain medications, using certain supplements, herbs, herbal healing. I feel like there are going to be certain even devices, like maybe using devices at home. This could be like using, I just heard what is that thing? I haven't thought of this in so long, but Mosey Baby. Okay, so like Mosey Baby, using something like that to help you at home, to help with conception or conceiving this little one. So they're saying that there are methods, especially if you've been on a journey for quite some time, they're reminding you that there are methods and extra methods that you can use to help support you when it comes to conceiving this little one. And I do feel like this is something that you will have success with, okay? And I'm gonna pull one more card because I want to get a third message for you from this deck. Let's see, what other reminder would you like to share with your mama or papa? Oh, this is what, 3? I'll take them. We just wanted one more, but we'll take 3 more. Why not? So let's see what we have here. So the first one says, Mommy and Daddy, you are not in this journey alone in this journey. I am always by your side. And that's exactly what they said in the beginning. So they're just coming through with extra confirmation of that. Wow, look at this. It says, wow, Mommy and Daddy, you are so, so brave, and I am proud of you. Oh my goodness. I told you guys. How sweet. And the last one says, Mommy, I don't want to give you a fright when I pop pop up in your dreams tonight. Boo. Okay, so this little one plans on making a visitation or visiting you. So they're like, Mommy and Daddy, don't be scared when I pop into your dreams. I actually feel like they have already been visiting you in your dreams, and this could be confirmation for you. You may have recently had some pregnancy dreams, or you may have recently had some dreams where you saw them like at a specific age. I feel like this is cricket. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's definitely cricket. Hold on. Let's do that. Okay. But yeah, so I feel like they have definitely been visiting you guys and showing up. And if they haven't already, they plan on it. Okay, so just expect it to happen very soon. Now, the next few messages we have say, Mommy, it's time to eat leafy greens and seeds. So this is a reminder for you to eat healthier or to just be mindful of what you're putting in your body. We have, it's okay, Mommy, everything doesn't have to be perfect. And your little one is saying, you don't have to be perfect or have everything perfectly aligned before I come. Okay, I am just going to come when I'm destined to come. And we have, Mommy, finances are causing a bit of a blockage in our path. Okay, and I feel like your little one is helping to heal your finances. Okay, if you have been struggling with paying for certain procedures, or this has been something that's been on your mind, then your little one is letting you know that everything is going to be taken care of, and there's no need for you to be worried or concerned surrounding that. Okay, now let's see what we have here is your next few messages. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Tower. Okay, so let me see. What is your mama's reminder? I'm hearing, even through the toughest of situations, Mommy and Daddy, I've been by your side the entire time. And sometimes you didn't like the outcome, or sometimes you didn't like the help that I gave you. But I want to remind you that you are strong. I want to remind you that you will always have options. And I want to remind you that I am always going to be here to help you make it through to the next phase of your journey. And I'm also hearing next phase of your life for some. Okay, with the Four of Cups energy, I do feel like, baby is giving you like this push, this urge, this nudge, if you will, to say yes to opportunities, even if you're not fully sure of where they may lead you. Okay, Seven of Wands says strong will, protective, taking a stand, blame, forceful, assertive, busy, and resisting. And then the Tower says trauma, devastation, loss, violence, abuse, natural disaster, unexpected tragedy. I feel like some of you guys, this journey has definitely been a lot longer than you expected it to be. I feel like along this journey, you may have experienced loss. This could be loss of a child. This may be loss of yourself. This may be just loss of finances. Maybe you just poured so much into this journey and you haven't received what you thought you were destined to receive when you were going to receive it. And your little one is saying, once again, it's okay, Mommy. Not the fact that everything doesn't have to be perfect, but that your journey is perfect in itself, even if it doesn't look traditional or it doesn't look like what you thought it was going to look like. Okay, I do feel like there's this sense of dissatisfaction that is surrounding you at this time, and your little one is coming in with so much energy that is full of strength, full of hope, full of faith. Okay, and it's like baby dust that they're like pouring out, like pouring over you, literally pouring over you, to help uplift your energy, to help get you out of this dark space, to help you believe again, to help you stay strong throughout the journey, to help you keep moving forward. Because when it's all said and done, like all of the things that you've done, you, number one, are going to be so proud of yourself for everything that you put into the journey, the time that you took to, I wanted to say the time that you took to pause and pray. Okay, because for some of you guys, it's about your words, it's about what you say, it's about how you speak over your journey, over yourself, over your child, over your partner. Okay, baby is saying you're going to be so proud of the investment that you made financially, energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically. Okay, you're going to say all of this was so worth it in the midst of devastation, in the midst of not receiving what it is that you desire. It can be really, really hard, but once again, baby, it just keeps saying that you are so strong with the Seven of Wands energy. The will that you have is strong, like it says here, strong will. Continue to be assertive, continue to advocate for yourself, continue to take a stand for yourself. And what I'm hearing is that you are already such a mama bear. Your little one is saying, like, my mommy is already so protective over me. She will do anything to help me get home. That is so sweet. And best believe your baby is right by your side, like fighting as well. Okay, fighting. I'm hearing fighting tooth and nail. So this is so, so cute. But at the same time, your little one doesn't want to, like, I'm hearing like there's power in acknowledging the struggle. There's power in, you know, having this awareness or allowing yourself to embrace every aspect of your journey. Because when you try to hide away or hide the shadows or hide the things that you really didn't like, you don't want to think about it, you don't want to face it, you don't want to, you know, you're like, oh, I'm so frustrated with that part. Spirit is showing me like when you split it into two, where you say, oh, well, I had good days, but I also had really bad days. Instead of saying, this is just my journey, then that's when you give your power away. Because there is power in both sides, the dark and the light. And when you embrace them, and when you, it's so crazy because what they're showing me right now is a peace sign, the peace symbol, and how there's like the white half and the black half, right? And they come together, and then you need both of them, right? And that equates to peace. And that's exactly what your baby is saying. It's like you won't find true peace, mama, with yourself, with your journey, even with your spirit baby, with your baby, until you embrace and like accept both the dark and the light as your own experience, as your own journey. See from the dark, light has grown, is what I'm hearing. So from the dark experiences, there has been some light that has come from that. Whether it is a lesson that was learned, whether it was a new source of like help or support, whether it was a new resource, whether it was a shedding of old skin, shedding of old emotions, shedding, you know, of like old people, whatever it was, there was a reason and a purpose behind it, and something that happened not to you but happened for you. And so your little one is reminding you just how powerful you are, because you hold both the dark and the light, because those are both of your experiences, not one, not the other. One wasn't bad, one wasn't good. They were both a part of you, and that in itself makes you and your journey perfect. Okay, and so your little one wants to remind you this, and I'm hearing, and it's so funny, I'm looking at the back of this card now, it's literally black and white here, and literally the black and the white come together and they make this pure white light. And that's exactly what I feel. Light comes from light, and then we have light that comes from darkness as well. And that's exactly what your baby is saying. It's so crazy. But they also don't want to disregard what you have experienced here with this tower energy. Okay, if you've experienced loss, if you have experienced loss of self, if you have experienced moments that you really don't know how you're going to bring yourself back up from, I am hearing that it's so important that you reach out for the help that is there to support you, or you create the help, right? You say yes to opportunities, like Spirit was saying with the Four of Cups, something to help you bring in some sense of happiness, joy, emotional fulfillment. Sometimes we feel like once we've experienced certain things, or if we make bad choices, or we make choices that we consider to be bad, or I should have did this instead, or we blame ourselves or we blame others, and we dive into this darker energy and we sit there, then when there is an opportunity that comes our way, sometimes we just bypass it because we don't want to get our hopes up. We don't want to, you know, we're afraid. We're afraid to have hope. We're afraid to have faith. We're afraid of, you know, desiring a specific outcome because we're afraid that's not going to happen ever. right? And so that's why your baby was literally pouring you with like this baby dust of faith and happiness and joy and understanding and acceptance and forgiveness, and all the things that I feel like is going to help uplift you and lift you back up into this light and this higher vibrational energy. And baby is saying, one day, mommy, one day, daddy, you will hold me in your arms. One day you'll be able to cradle me like I am cradling you right now, because that's exactly what your baby is doing. They're holding you, and you're holding you in their arms. They have their beautiful angel wings around you. They're holding you. And for some of you guys, this is an angel baby as well. This is a little one that wasn't able to stay very long here on earth. And they are definitely a part of your team, and they're holding you. They've wrapped you in their arms, their wings and their arms, and they are loving on you every single day, whether you want it or not. I'm hearing I'm hearing they don't have a choice. So that is such a beautiful message that's coming through, and a reminder that you could always, always, always find lightness in dark. Okay, there is always lightness there. Even looking at this Tower card here, like there is so much light coming from this lava and this fire, right? And someone can look at this and say, oh my gosh, look at all of that destruction. And then someone else would look and say, oh my gosh, look at all of that beauty, look at all of that light, right? And so it really is about your perspective as well, excuse me, and being open to seeing things a little differently, okay, or open to at least someone showing you that things are a little different, okay. And that is like, everything will not resonate with everyone, obviously, okay. But if it does resonate with you and you have heard a message that you needed to hear today, then put a turtle emoji down below, okay, in the comment section. Put a turtle emoji in the comment section for me, okay. So let's get your last few messages before we look at your sign from baby, the sign that baby's going to show you this season. Let's see here. What other messages do you want to give to your mama or papa, or what reminders do you have for them? Okay, so we have a few cards that came out. I actually have 2 months. Ooh, exciting. Okay, so the first reminder says, time to get out of a situation. Okay, I'm hearing it's time to pick yourself up. It's time to get back on your feet. It's time to move. I'm hearing like it's time to like have desires again, or have faith, or just wants, like just wants, just wants. Like, it's crazy because someone that I'm speaking to here, you feel like life has just been lifing and things have just been happening for you, or to you, and Spirit is saying what's been happening to you is you. Like, you have been happening to you. And I feel like, that is Spirit's way of saying, like, you have free will. You have free will. And with the power of free will, everything doesn't have to be a fight, right? You don't have to fight everything. A lot of times we find ourselves fighting once we allow something to just occur and just like let it roll over us, right? And then we find ourselves fighting to keep something that we desire, or fighting for something. But you also have free will, therefore you can take action, right, before you find yourself needing to fight for something. So I'm hearing like it's time to get yourself out of the situation. You have the ability to get yourself out of the situation, okay? And it may take a little extra effort. It may take a little bit of support from someone else. It may take, you may need to have a mentor, a coach, a friend, someone who's checking in on you, that you ask them to check in on you consistently and give you like, an affirmation. You can even set affirmations to be delivered to you, like on a timer every day. You can put them on your, like set an alarm to go off at a specific time every day. And you can do it, like schedule it out for 30 days and put 30 different affirmations on your timer. Or you can use the same one over and over and over again to program your mind. But like, affirming that things are going well for you, affirming that you have the strength and ability to change your situation, that to change the outcome of your journey, to change the outcome despite what the physical looks like, despite what's perfect and not perfect, right? Whatever you deem to be perfect and not perfect, like, you have the ability, despite you having the money already or not, like, you have the ability to change that situation for yourself. Okay, it's what Spirit is saying, and it's time to get out of it. We also have fair man, okay, dealing with relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Interesting. This card has come up twice for two of my pals. So you could be, dealing with someone who has fair skin or is blonde, gray, or white hair. I'm also hearing too, like, there could be something to do with, like, um, what is it called? This could be like with the white hair. It's making me get like, I'm getting like the vibe of wisdom. So it could also be that, connecting with someone who is very wise, or listening to a wise friend is something that can help you get out of a situation as well. Someone who's experienced. And we also have, you will receive a gift. Interesting. This is also another pile. So we have, you will receive a gift as well. Okay, and baby is saying, like, just a reminder that you will indeed be rewarded for all of your hard work, and you know that you will. You know deep down that you will, even if it hasn't happened yet. Okay, now the months that we have are April, so April could be significant. Someone's name could also be April, but April may be significant, as well as the month of December. Okay, so these could be significant when it comes to conception, birth, significant changes. When these changes are happening for you, like, I honestly feel like the month of December this year is going to be such a magical month for so many of us. It just feels like the energy is shifting in such a positive way. So if you have been feeling like you've been going through tower after tower after tower to the point where you are like afraid to hope for something good because things have been so just almost seems destructive in your life or in your journey so far, like, December definitely feels like it's going to be a very magical month for you. And for some of you guys, April will be really significant too. Okay, and this is timeless, so whenever you see it, it could be around the time of the month, of one of these months. So let's see what your sign is for the season. Okay, so this season, oh my gosh, I love this. Your sign are coins, okay? And it literally says good luck, and we have the number 10, which lets me know that whatever this is here that you've been feeling, if you've been feeling like, oh my gosh, like that you have bad luck or that you are experiencing just downfalls, it shows me that there is a change. There's a shift in this cycle that is upcoming. Excuse me. And this, like, whatever this is here that you've been feeling is coming to an end. Okay, this is why Spirit is saying get yourself out of it. This is why your spirit baby was showing me, like, literally them lifting you up in light and like helping you get out of this, like, this dark space. And at the same time, Spirit is like, you have to use your legs and you have to move yourself out of the situation too, because your luck is changing. I'm hearing things are turning around for you, and it really does start with you believing that things can turn around for you. Okay, there is, like, once again, I do feel like for the collective, there's going to be like this weight that is lifted off of the collective in the month of December. So it could also be that as well. But the number 10 is significant. I am recording this in October, so October could be significant when it begins to start to shift for you. Okay, I'm hearing continue to fight. And once again, baby, it was like, thank you for not giving up on me, mommy and daddy. I know this hasn't been the easiest road. I know it hasn't been the easiest journey. And they see everything. They have been by your side through it all. Okay, and when you are holding this beautiful baby in your arms, you're going to be like, I am so grateful. You're literally going to say, thank you, God, for guiding me through this, because I'm so grateful that I did not give up. Okay, that I did not miss out on my blessing. Okay, so good luck is following you, but coins are your signs. So you may find random coins, okay, from your spirit baby to remind you of this, that things are changing for you. Okay, for some of you guys, this shift is like massively changing in December, and then you may be conceiving your baby the following April. March or April could be significant, okay, or following spring, whatever that is for you. So yeah, so that's what I'm seeing, goddess. So this is what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed your messages. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, the links to my personal sessions are down below in the description box. And I'm sending you so much love and light, and of course baby dust, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.